very spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the LA Chargers. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. And able to get this out to the 25. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Down the left sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
On first down, it's Hampton. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's another Chargers first down.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Amarian Hampton, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Working to put a drive together. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
5 yards.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. The Shaheed going to go in motion. They're going to try and throw. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And winds up just an incomplete pass, though. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I hope you're feeling okay. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Deshaun Hand drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed him to convert on 4th and long. Now back to throw. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. They'll set up to throw. Well, to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession.
Good game. That was trash.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. A dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing first play is Herbert. Whipping one in and out, and that's complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And that's going to be good for the Chargers' first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First down.
380. Go. 380.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, 2nd and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Set. 380. Home to try. Set.
Herbert now. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Rondé Gadsden, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Short throw, he's got Kraft. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, Love. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Red, cycle. Blaster, 6. Ready?
Here's Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down and 1.
Drill, 52. Set, go.
Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Ready, run. Ready.
They'll work inside here. Hampton. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Chargers first down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Oronde Gadsden with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Chargers' 40-yard line.
Set, ready, set,
Throwing. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16.
19 yards.
drill green.
That's good for a Packers first down.
Jacobs going to try the middle. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Now Love. From here, taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To throw now. Here's Love. The quick slant caught. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers first down. An 8-yard pickup.
Zone read, a give to Hampton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll try to pick it up himself. Now a deep one for Johnston. And he's got it inside the 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Chargers first down. First and goal.
Here's Herbert.
4-yard line.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. And it's caught. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omari and Hampton as time expires in the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 22 needle. 33. Yellow. 6. Mega. Ready.
Love. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
And now Love going to change things up. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On play action. Love to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 43 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. McManus's point after is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
Set. 380. Drop. Ready.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Ready. Set.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
That one complete to McConkey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the give, this is Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Well, now they'll try the end around. He will push his way down to about the 14. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 14-yard line.
Give here to Hampton. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Hampton. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action this time with Love. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And the Chargers, first down. First and goal, Los Angeles.
Let's go.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Go.
Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Packers 17. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
There's no downplaying it. We all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers.
Hey, it's a good game, my boy.
And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Good gain there on first down. And keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
A gain of 6. And the Chargers, first down.
They'll toss right side to Hampton. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
50-yard line.
there's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
That's caught downfield. It's Golden. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This is first and 10. Here's Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll come up now on second down.
Cycle. Here we go. Here we go.
Love looking to throw it. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. There's not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
It's a good game. You might not know about me, but I never missed out.
That field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Good game. Nice shot.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.